Today we're making a suction hose for the air cleaner. This is off that 2182 right here. We're going to measure it up on this hose. This is a Gates number. Not sure. This 21631. Not sure what kind of vehicle it fits. But what I'm going to do is just cut it out like this. Trim it right in this area right here. And we're going to put it on that 1782 for the air suction on it. So we're going to put it right in the vise. That air saw works really well. This will make a lot of difference on the hood, on the vibration. And it'll make it look more like original. Perfect. That'll take a lot of the vibration out. Let's put the other one back on, the 2182. And there we go. Now on to the next project. We have 782 front end. The gentleman came in, is going to need some spindles. We're going to start on the right-hand side one and dismantle it. I believe the pipe in this one is free. The other side on the left-hand side, I believe, is frozen. So we're going to start on the easy one first, take it apart. You're going to need a 3/4 inch to do it. We're going to pull the cotter key out first. These are fine thread 1/2 inch bolts in here. We're going to spray some WD-40 on there. Pull that off. See, that pipe there is froze. You can see there's a pipe right in there. We're going to see, it's not that important to get it out. The customer doesn't need it, but we are going to see if it will move any. And it will move just a little bit. We're going to soak that and we're going to come back to it. This is what happens when you don't grease them. Right there's your grease zerk. They seize up inside. If you have a machine, in fact, I have a 1450. It's coming in tomorrow. Gentleman thinks that the steering box is bad. I don't think the steering box is bad. I just think the front end has probably never been greased in it. So when it comes in, of course, we're going to be filming that, so we'll know what the issue is. Just about every day, machines start to come in. I live right next to a main highway, so that's all the noise. Crotch rocket just went by. We'll see if this one here will move. And this one here is froze also. Let's see if we can knock that out. You see that really is a little rusty right in that area right there. There's the first one out. And with a little bit of cleaning up, that one will be okay. You want to grind the edges off in this area right here but when you put them back in. Way it works is your spindle is pinched between there, and then it swivels in this hole right here in your front end on your front beam. Here's the other one. That's what happens when you don't grease them. They need to be greased a couple times a year is about right. It makes a lot of difference in steering, and we have that all ready for the customer. So thanks for tuning in. We're going to move on to the next part. Decided I'm going to take these weights off to try to get them sold. 5/8 on this 1650. One thing nice about the international weights, you can take the wheel right off with the weights on. If you have them plastic ones, you have to remove the weight first. Spray some WD-40 on them. Take the 3/4, they're 1/2 inch carriage bolts. These are definitely heavy duty chains, there's no question about it. I was looking to see if they say IH on the backside, but they don't, because IH made their own bolts, even though on these quiet lines it said UP on them. And there we go, we're on to the next project. Had a customer bring me in a standard 12-inch 23-10-50 by 12 tire. Tire's good, no problem with the tire. The valve stem is bad. It's leaking right out of it. I think it's just weather cracked. So we're going to break it down. We're going to replace it. I'm going to only break down one side. I'm going to put some gas on it, let it soften just for a few seconds. I know I'll get a few people that won't believe I use gas, but it'll soften up the rubber. That's why you use gas right there. It'll drop it right out of there. I'm going to take this valve stem, just cut it out. Let me get a screwdriver, just so I don't drop the back side down into the tire. And right there's the back side. Right here's the new one. We'll spray it down with some WD-40. yank it through. Get the valve stem ready. Blow it up. Now we're going to put some wheels back on this 1650 right here. This is quite a powerhouse. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to part this machine out or not. Actually, it'll move and everything now. So actually, I thought about filming it moving. But I made some alignment bolts. We're going to put some wheels back on. 7/16 fine. And this will make it a lot simpler to do it. You spray them down a little bit. Right there's the lug bolts. If you try to line these up without them, it's really difficult. There's no question. It's still a trick even with these alignment bolts. I'll show it to you right now. Right there they are. These are the alignment bolts right here. Them are the lug nuts. Or lug bolts. We're gonna need to tighten them right up, and then we'll take them out and put the other ones right in. Takes a 5/8 socket. We're all set. Now we'll go to the other side. You can see these are stamped lug bolts right there. These are the originals. So we're going to spray it on there. That one's fighting just a little bit. Show you how to tighten them up. Now we'll put them in. One right there is fighting really bad. It's not cross-threaded, it's just that rusty. Oops. I'll make sure it's not, no, it's not cross-threaded. It just must be that rusty. There it goes. And there we go. Just the holes are that rusty. Probably the wheels haven't been off in years, so we're in pretty good shape now, and we're gonna move on to the next project. Today we're going to drain the oil out of this 122. We're going to put 30 weight in it. The oil isn't awfully dirty, but I do want some fresh oil in it. This motor oil is pretty warm. I'll show you the drain area. Here's where you're going to drain it out. It's going to take a 1/2-inch wrench to do it. Going to have to use a crescent wrench. Somebody put it in extremely tight. And right there, we're draining it. I'm going to put a new drain plug in it. Struggled really bad getting that drain plug out. Somebody put it in extremely tight. I want to make it easier for the next guy. So I'm going to let this drain for a while, and we'll be right back putting the oil in it. Now, I didn't have a plug that was much better. I had to take a 4.5-inch grinder and straighten that out just a little bit. I'll try to get that in focus right there. That's how you do it. You just take a grinder and you grind them flat, and you should be all set. I'm gonna put some elastic tape on it, and the reason why, so I don't have to tighten it up as much for the next guy. I don't want the next guy to struggle with it. It did take me a little bit of time to get that out. I'm going to try to put it in with a 1/2-inch wrench. And I'm going to be able to. And you can see it's in pretty good shape, nice flat sides on it. So the next person won't have any issue getting that oil changed. Like I said, I'm just going to put 30 weight in it. A lot of times I put 10W30 in it. 30 weight's getting a little bit tougher to get. Luckily, my local auto parts store stocks it. Takes a quart and a half. Now I changed one the other day, so in this container right here, I have a half a quart. We seem to be in very good shape right there. Let's start it up. Like we're in pretty good shape. Thank you so much for watching Mackland Cadet. I hope you like these videos that have a variety of what goes on here each and every day. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and we'll see you on the next video. Good Sunday morning, everyone. Tires going out, 23, 10, 50 by 12.